Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Maker Monday. This week's project is a shell necklace. The materials you will need for this are your cord, your shells, a pair of scissors, and some tape. Now you will have one long piece of cord and one short piece of cord. Make sure you fold in half your long piece of cord and then match up one end of your short piece of cord like so, and go ahead and tie a knot just like this to keep them nice and secure. Now let's go ahead. I will show you an example of what our pattern will look like. Okay, so you want to secure this loop down to a flat surface like so. But before we get to that point, let me show you what we're going to be doing. So it's up to you how you want to space out your shells, but basically what we are doing is just a simple braid, attaching your shell, and then continuing braiding. So it's up to you whether you want your shells nice and spaced out or if you want them all clustered in the front. Again, totally personal preference, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to be showing them spread out. Okay, so let's go ahead and tape this to the flat surface, get our camera adjusted. All right, thank you for bearing with me. So what we did was we braided until we were ready to put a shell on, and I'll show you in a moment how to actually attach the shell, but the technique will basically be that this will be your front part of the shell, and I'll flip it over. This will be your back part of the shell. And again, in a moment, I'll show you how to secure this down, so then when you're ready, you can just continue braiding. Okay, so let's give the braid a teeny bit more length. All right, so then go ahead and untangle the rest as needed. So you'll want to attach your shell to this middle string right here. Okay, so we will grab one of those. Again, this will be the front part of your shell. This will be the back part. Okay, so what we'll want to do is, again, take that middle string and thread it through one end of your shell, poke it through the back. Okay, may take a little bit of adjusting, but there we go. You'll see that's kind of how it'll look once it's poking through. Go ahead and get that generally where you want it to be on your necklace. So move it down as far as you're able. Now to secure it down, you'll see if you just leave it as is, your shell will be really loose. So again, if that's okay with you, you can leave it, but if you want it nice and secured down flat like this one is, you will want to take that loose end of the string that you initially put your shell on. You'll see, take that loose end and then thread it back through the top portion of your shell. Again, so that's poking through the back like so. So it makes a bit of a loop. Then you want to take that loose end and pull it as tight as possible, because that's what secures it very well down to your necklace. Okay, and then just be careful not to get it tangled with your other two strings, because you will want to use those to continue to braid. All right, so there you go. So then once you have that secured down as well as possible, you can just continue braiding. All right, so let's get this adjusted. Alrighty, perfect. All right, so then again, bear with me while we adjust our camera. Okay, then just continue braiding. And it's okay, because what you can do is, if this flips over a little bit, that's all right. Just readjust like so. And then as you continue braiding, that'll eventually disappear back behind your shell. So then you can just continue braiding on and make adjustments as necessary. And just go ahead and repeat those until you've reached the end of your necklace. So let me go ahead and show you one more time how to string that shell. Okay, so again, you want to take that middle string, grab your shell. I like to go through this end, poke it through the top, so that's Poking through the back. Make sure you get that as far down towards the base of your braid as possible. It looks like so. So smaller end at the top, fuller end at the bottom. And take your loose end that you initially stringed it on, then poke it back through that opening. And then pull that as tight as you can to secure it down. Like, so it looks like this. So you get a nice tight loop there to secure it down. And again, just like the ones up here, you'll see the example, once you start braiding again, that braid will be hidden back behind your shell. So it looks like so. And just continue doing that until you reach the end of your necklace. Then once you've reached your end, go ahead and make another knot down here. So just for the sake of our example, just make another knot, pull that tight. All right, and then your necklace will be ready to wear. Again, you can share pictures with us if you'd like. We'd be happy to see them. And thank you for joining us this week. Hope to see you next time. Bye.